Shit. You know what? I didn't even. Here, let me see. I didn't even think about this. Let me add my screen capture part. Screen capture. Screen capture. Shout out to the pit, man. Shout out to the pit, man. Hold on. It's a black screen right now, but hold on. I'm gonna get it ready. Don't fret. Don't fret. Cuzos. Cuzos. Don't trip. Bye bye. I'll do whole screen. Fuck it. Entire screen? Nah, fam. Capture screen? Whole screen. I capture screen. Whole screen. Okay. Shout out to the pit. Is it working yet? Ah. Bring it down to the bottom. Down to the bottom. Down to the bottom. Let's get it. There we go. And subscribe. Boom. Let's pin that message real quick. Pin that up. And let's get back into what I want to do. Roll something real quick. Oh, wait. You can't even see my camera? Oh, it's because it's under that. Hold on. Bop. There we go. We got the viewer count. Shout out to the 2 people in here. We ain't here today. Shout out to the 2 in here, cuz. All right, we got that set up. Now let's get back to what we want to do. Boom. Go here. Real quick. Looking for advice, man. I'm looking for advice on what I should get because I'll be straightforward and honest. My dog broke my PS4 the other day. I love that PS4. That PS4 has been a fucking killer, bro. So it sucks. So now I gotta get something else. So now I gotta get either like a PS5, because they don't sell PS4s no more. You know what I mean? PS5 or Xbox. So right now I'm about to. I haven't really looked into it too much. I want to see what's. I've had both before. So I know what to kind of expect with each of them. Each of them has advantage and disadvantages, but I'm realizing one of the biggest disadvantages I didn't like about Xbox, but I got used to it, was the controller size. But what I'm realizing, because I don't really pay too much, I mean, I pay attention to, I had a feeling, I already knew PS5 controllers were big. I didn't realize how big they were, because I didn't care, because I had a PS4, you know what I mean? But I'm looking, and I'm saying, like, the controller's the same size, so it's not a controller issue. So I need a comparison on maybe some specs. I need to compare, like, what games I'll play. If I do play these games, is it going to be able to hold it at 120 FPS? What's going to be better for streaming? Like, what are the streaming options for these? Like, do they both have YouTube on them? Do they both have, you know what I mean? Like, I got to figure all this out. I got to do my research before I figure out what I'm going to do next. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I got this video loaded up right here on YouTube. I don't have it loaded up, which is best. This is a year ago. I'm not going to worry about that. This, my boy, shout out to Simply Pop. Shout out Pops. Simply Pops made a video about, it says 13 days ago, PS5 Pro versus Xbox Series X 5 years later. What's happening? I don't know. So let's find out together. Let's
5 years ago, both Microsoft and Sony has kicked off the 9th generation gaming consoles, that being the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X/Series S. And I gotta say, what the hell is going on?
Why? What's happening with it? Should I go PC?
When these consoles first released, it was during the pandemic, where it was hard to go into the store and pick up a console the traditional way. You had no choice to pick it up online and get it shipped to you. But
all right, on my mama, I'm gonna stop him there because just the beginning. When PS5 and Xbox came out in the beginning, bro, you were not getting them, bro. You were not getting PS5s like that. I know everyone has like a PS5 now, and it seems like so easy and shit like that. I don't think anyone remembers how hard it is, how hard it was when the PS5s first dropped, bro. Because I was gonna get a PS5 when it first dropped. It's just that I wasn't able to. This shit was always sold out. It was back ordered. So then by the time it came to the time to get a PS5, I said, "Fuck it, I already got a PS4." You know what I mean? Like I don't even care no more. So I kind of gave up. But when they first dropped, bro, Xbox and PS5, they were not handing them out to anybody like that, bro. This shit was not easy to come by. You had to go to like 5 different stores, pre-order it, and then maybe hope you found one. You know what I mean? So, for off the rip, I'm already relating to this video. Off the rip, I'm already relating to this. Let's get.
Problem with that was bots, scalpers, and
Scalpers for
sites
sure, bro.
being unreliable. Without a doubt, this console generation was a bit interesting. Thankfully, I did secure both consoles on release day, so hence.
He knows somebody, bro. How the fuck did you get an Xbox Series X and a PS5 on the same day? Like, I don't know about that, bro. You guys got money or something.
That's why it was 5 years ago. People out there are just now getting a PS5 or getting the Series X. I want to take the time out to talk about the design of each console.
He's talking to me. He's talking to me. I haven't gotten either of those. He's talking to me.
So starting with the PlayStation 5 with its futuristic spaceship design, whether you set it up horizontally or vertically, so you will need the little horizontal feet stand, as you will. The PS5 Pro and the regular PS5 shares the same design language, although the PS5 Pro has different aesthetics. Just to symbolize that this is a Pro, the LED lights being on the bottom opposed to the top. And surprisingly, the PS5 Pro is the same exact size as the original PS5. The Slim is a lot smaller, more compact, and I
don't know the difference between the Pro. I mean, he's going over it right now. I don't know the differences of the two. So, okay, it's smaller, but what are we talking here? Is one's disc, one's not disc? Like, break it down. Let's see. Let's see if he breaks it down.
Had the 30th anniversary of the PS5 Slim. Now I did have to pick up a Blu-ray drive. I had to borrow a game. I wanted to test out Indiana Jones, but aesthetically, I like the PS5 without the optical drive. Now Xbox, on the other hand, went for a more minimalistic design, which I'm a fan of too as well. So you can stand the console up either vertically or horizontally. No stand required, and it is a lot.
I'm big PS5, but something about the Xbox I fucking love the Xbox, dude. Something about it, bro.
Compared to the PS5, so it will fit on most cabinets or desk setups. Kind of have like a green accent on the top of the console where the fan exhausts the heat. As a bonus, you have a built-in optical drive. And yeah, it's just a simple matte black box. It could be boring for some, but hey, some people...
I like that, actually. I like the simplicity of no crazy design. Boom, boom, boom. Give me a fan. Make it... I don't care what the fuck the console looks like. At all. I don't care. Does it do what I want it to do when I'm gaming? I'm not playing my game and looking at the console. Who looks at the console and is like, oh, this doesn't look good. I don't want this one. You're not a gamer. You're focused too much on the console, not the games. Be a gamer. Focus on the game, the screen at hand. Don't focus on what you're playing with. Come on, man. Hey, whoa.
Love the minimalistic design. And now Xbox did offer different limited editions. You have the Halo edition, all digital Xbox Series X and all white, which looks nice. And even this...
I keep pausing it, bro. But I keep hearing things. That's why I'm like, I really am debating on what I'm gonna get. So the Series X seems like a or not X, S seems like a possibility. I kind of want to get it. Seems something I want to do, but I'm not sure yet.
Series S, which I'm not going to be comparing during this video, also looks simplistic. Xbox decided...
Time out. Let me go onto my Discord real quick and let them know that I'm going to ask this question too about PS5 or Xbox. Oh, I'm buying now. Can't compare PS5 to Xbox. PS. Boom. Throw that there. Boom. Boom. Open this back up. Shout out to people in here. Shout out to 3 people in here. We cooking it, man. We're trying to figure out what console to get. Trying to figure out what console to get. Let's get back to it.
To not include any USB-C ports. That should have been all Type-C, but
Oh,
hey,
wait, hold
all
on,
USB-A on
take back
fit
the X-
on most
take back the
cabinets or
X-
desk
X- I was
setups.
gonna get
Kind
the
of have like
Xbox
a
One,
green
yeah.
accent on the top of the console where the fan
fan on the
exhausts the
bottom.
heat. As a
Whatever,
bonus,
yeah,
you
top.
have a built-in optical drive. And yeah, it's just a simple matte black box. It could be boring for some, but hey,
Yeah.
some people love the minimalistic design. And now Xbox did offer different limited editions. You have
Ooh.
the Halo
Ooh.
edition, all digital Xbox Series X and all white,
I wasn't into
looks nice.
Xbox like
And
that to play
even the
the
Series S,
Halo.
which I'm not going to be comparing during this video, also looks simplistic. Xbox decided to not include any USB-C ports. That should have been all Type-C, but hey, all USB-A on both Series X and
Wait, what? Hold on. Take that back.
which I'm not going to be comparing during this video, also looks simplistic. Xbox decided to not include any USB-C
There's no USB. Hold on.
ports. That should have been all Type-C, but hey, all USB-A on both Series X and S. PlayStation at least had one Type-C on the original model, and nowadays we have 2 Type-Cs on the front and 2 USB-As on the rear, on the back. I did pick up an external hard drive for the Xbox too as well. So the design, I'm giving the point to PlayStation.
Okay.
Although I love the simplistic and minimalistic design of the Xbox, I just love that unique design. And also too, you can swap out the plates. So if I'm tired of the white plates,
Oh, what?
I could pick up either third-party plates or first-party plates and change the total aesthetic of the console. Let's
Doing it.
talk about controllers. Now, both of these controllers
Point
are
PS5.
absolutely incredible. I mean, Xbox went for a more if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This
Yeah.
is taking the same exact controller as the Xbox One, the predecessor.
I love the Xbox
and just,
One, bro.
Hey, slap the Xbox Series X and S, and this is that controller. There's nothing wrong with that. That means your older accessories will work on the Series X, and ergonomically, Xbox always hit.
It looks wider. It looks wider. I got big hands, so I don't care. But like, it looks wider.
Home run when it comes down to the ergonomics, the triggers, and everything like that. And you can customize your very own Xbox controller. So you can change the body, the back, the bumpers, the triggers, the D-pad, you name it, you could pretty much customize it the way how you want it. PlayStation, on the other hand, went for a more innovative approach. You have the adaptive triggers. You have the haptic feedback.
What?
The controller is a lot bigger compared to the PS4, and it just feels more premium than the predecessor.
can't go back
Also,
to
the
whatever.
D-pad is better on the PlayStation opposed to the Xbox. I like
D-pad,
the individual D-pad. Just it's more suitable for fighting games, in my humble opinion.
I'm gonna
But
say
the part
controller,
that
I'm
kind
gonna
of
give
gets
another
me
point to
with
PS5.
PlayStation,
Another point PS5.
you have stick drift and the battery life being just minuscule compared to the Xbox. Now, some people would look at having batteries on Xbox as a negative thing, but the beauty about having batteries, if they die, you buy new batteries and now you're up and running. Or if you don't like that option, you can pick up a battery pack and have a traditional
I'm
way
not
of
really worried
charging
about
a
batteries,
controller.
I can charge my
But on the PlayStation side, the DualSense, once this battery goes out, that's it for this controller. Now you can't take your controller apart and swap out the battery like that, but it's not as intuitive as Xbox. Now both Microsoft and Sony offer a pro version of their controllers. In this case, I have the DualSense Edge, and I had the Xbox Series 2 Elite controller, and both controllers were premium. But I do like the fact how Xbox have 4 paddles opposed to just 2 on the DualSense Edge. You can finally swap out that D-pad for a more accurate D-pad, as you will. But Xbox kind of went backwards with their controller, having a built-in battery opposed to having the option picking up AA batteries or even a battery pack. Both controllers offer a trigger stop and even has a USB-C lock where it doesn't just fly off the controllers. You know, it's a lot of nice attention to details on both. So since we're on the topic of controllers, why not talk about the accessories? When it comes down to the PlayStation, you do have VR support. So I still have my PlayStation VR. I am working on a long-term review on that. And PlayStation recently announced that they are coming out with a arcade stick. You have the PlayStation Portal, then you have the PlayStation Earbuds, then you have the PlayStation headphones. But on the Xbox side, not really that much. No VR support, which is pretty disappointing. No sort of handheld. I think very recently Xbox is coming out with an ROG Xbox Edition, but that's a standalone system where you could play Xbox games without the console. And of course you have your storage expansion to expand the storage, which by the way, I have to show you guys this accessory here. I've had this and I actually made a YouTube shorts on this, but it looks like an Xbox Series S, but it's actually a solid state drive to expand the storage. And also Xbox made their official wireless headset. I also made that video on that too as well, and that's actually pretty good too. I like the sound quality on that, but other than that, it's nowhere near as expansive as PlayStation. I'm giving a point to PlayStation, while the actual controller, this one is a bit tricky for me because I love both controllers. Comes down to the ergonomics and the feeling. I love Xbox. I'm gonna probably give this one to PlayStation 2 as well. Just something different, something new. Even PlayStation have a speaker, has a mic. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to the PlayStation. All right, let's talk about the user experience. Has a mic. Both Xbox and the PlayStation 5 are easy to get from point A to point B. You have your media apps such as Crunchyroll, Hulu, Netflix, and YouTube, to name a few. And if you happen to enjoy this video, I appreciate if you smash that like button and as well as click on that beautiful subscribe button. I'm gonna like the video, man. The PlayStation 5 UI just has that polish, from the background music to the animation. The home screen is minimal, smooth, and the control center gives you instant access to downloads, party chat, and media without leaving your game. And plus, the activity cards let you jump into missions and track progress. Super handy for trophy hunters. And let me tell you, I was playing Resident Evil. They gave me hints without ever. I'm gonna drop a comment and see if people on YouTube. Let me see if I can get some help on this because I don't know what to get. Saving me time. The Xbox, on the other hand, feels fast and familiar, but Quick Resume is an absolute game changer. Essentially, you can jump between multiple games almost instantaneously, skipping the loading screens entirely. But the actual user experience still feels kinda basic, but it gets the job done, but it's just not exciting. And you can even buy hardware here too as well, so you can buy an Xbox Series X right on your Series X if you really wanted to. And it's pretty cool though, you can pick up a new controller and it's on sale too, it'll tell you. This is nice. I love the PlayStation user experience. Everything here is baked into the UI right away, so it's not even like a separate app at all. And same thing with PS Plus, everything is baked into the UI, which is nice. It's just very seamless to get to point A to point B. In terms of subscription services, you have both Xbox Game Pass versus PlayStation Plus Extra and
What up, Jack?
Premium.
What up, Jack?
This one is about value.
How you doing, my boy?
Money and library depth.
My PS4 just I can't stream no more. I can't play Rainbow Six no more. Pretty much, bro. My dog knocked over my PS4, bro, and it broke, bro. It broke the HDMI on it. So I can't game, bro. That's what sucks right now. Like, I can't game at all. So this is the only way I can actually get on YouTube and stream and shit. What up? What up, Fall Haunted? I was just telling Jack, bro. Yeah, he was running, bro, and he just got excited. I don't even blame him, bro. He was just getting excited. I blame myself. It's my fault. I had the wire a little out, so his foot got caught in the wire. He knocked over my PS4, bro. So, and then the HDMI on it was, well, HDMI was plugged in, so then when he knocked it over, it kind of bent it, it like fucked it up a weird. So, the HDMI doesn't stick in at all. It doesn't turn on, doesn't go on the screen. So, now I got to get a new, my wife's like, you know, like, oh shit, now we got to get him a new console type shit. So, like, yeah, we do. I got to get me a new console. So, I'm not sure. I also talked to my father-in-law, bro, because he has a bunch of, like, he has actually, like, a whole, probably, like, wanted to learn how to build a PC. Yeah, he's like, bro, I have like, I don't know a lot about PCs, but he's like, I have a motherboard. He's like, I think he said he has pretty much all the parts to like build a PC, all from like all the PCs he has, because he has they all game over there at that house too, so they got PCs set up and all PS5s and shit. You know what I mean? So they game everywhere. Around that house, they like different setups. So he's like, I have all different parts, bro. But I'm just like, I'm worried about like trying to bro. I was supposed to, bro. I was supposed to, man. I was supposed to, but like I never had a real reason besides like maybe never had a real reason besides like, you know, like quality wise of the streams and streaming better. But I was supposed to, nah. But yeah, no. But he's like, so that's why I could take the time to learn how to build a PC, but that's gonna take a little bit. Plus, I don't want to be that guy that takes like, you know, because he's like, yeah, you can have all this shit, but I just don't want to be that guy that takes it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like even though like they have a bunch of shit, I feel grimy just taking something for free. I don't like handouts like that. But if I like learn how to build a PC and like I'm like, hey bro, just help me build it, then we'd be cool. But I think I'll probably go PS5, bro. Everything they're saying about PS,
golden
everything I'm saying in this video about PS5.
I'm talking day one releases, guys. Games like Tony Hawk Pro Skater that just came out. Instead of you spending,
this is the plus on Xbox, which I think he's talking about, which I think I read about, is the fact that you get the same most PC games. You get
$50
you know
on
what I mean? You get the same
PSN.
because
You could get it for free on Game Pass, and also Doom: The Dark Ages. Boom, instead of paying $70, you can get it on Game Pass. And for crying out loud,
I ain't gonna lie, Game Pass was sick when I had the Xbox, bro.
6 make its way straight to Game Pass. And
I did
of
like
course,
Game
you have
Pass
your
on
Call
Xbox.
of Duty,
I had an
Black
Xbox
Ops
One.
7. We definitely gonna see that on Game Pass.
Or
It's that
PS3,
serious,
PS4,
guys. It's to the
PS4,
point
Xbox One,
where
PS4,
you don't even need to
Xbox,
buy any
PS4,
more
PS4.
games. This is it.
So I
This
know
is
both
all you
consoles.
need.
That's why I'm
Plus,
like,
it works on console, PC,
whatever.
and even the cloud, so you could play pretty much anywhere. Without a doubt, this is the best deals in gaming.
Okay, it's a PSP.
Without a doubt. Now,
Man,
PlayStation
PSP was ahead of
Plus
its
Extra,
time,
on the
bro.
other hand,
If you
has
remember
a
the
strong
PSP,
library
you know,
too.
man.
Mega hits
PSP
like
was
Spider-Man,
ahead of its
Demon
fucking time.
Souls,
Now
Ghost
I'm
of
telling you, they
Tsushima,
dropped a PSP
and
now.
my personal favorite PS5 game, Returnal.
It goes
There's a
stupid.
catch.
It
No
knocked out
day
the
one
Switch. It
first
was
party
upgraded
releases.
PSP.
Well, at
I
least
had
for
a
now.
PSP. That shit was
The
fire.
PS Plus premium tier throws in classic games and cloud streaming,
Tekken?
but most
Okay.
people agree it's not quite worth the upgrade. Unless if you're
I'm gonna
into
get Game
PS1,
Store wise, like if we're
PS2,
going
just
Game Store
those
comparison,
classic
which I think he's
PlayStation
doing here.
games. Both Xbox Game Pass
give it to
and
Xbox.
PS Plus Extra are similarly priced, but when it comes down to the sheer value, especially for new games, without a doubt, Xbox Game Pass takes the lead in subscriptions. You can play any Xbox game here. So Xbox One, the original Xbox, and Xbox 360. But if you're locked into PlayStation, I forgot to breathe. The extra tier gives you a solid library with some great exclusive games. Something we never thought we'll see is happening.
I don't know this game. Is it Gears of War, I think? Gears of War?
Big Xbox exclusives are landing on PlayStation. We talking games like Forza Horizon 5 and Gears 5. Franchises that defined Xbox is here. The only thing that's missing is Halo. So why exactly Microsoft is doing this? It's part of its new strategy. I think it's just to put games first and not the console. I guess you could say Xbox is pulling a Sega where they just putting their foot forward on games and not hardware no more. Xbox knows
I don't know about that. That sounds more sketchy to me. I think they're losing money
in subscriptions and the service war with Game Pass and Xbox Cloud Gaming. Now, by putting some of their top titles on PlayStation, they will get more players into the Xbox ecosystem. Now, let's be real for a second.
You know what's different about, just a side note, not even about this, about like, cause I'm seeing like PSP it was goated, but the fact that I think this stream, like right now, you probably seen this 20 seconds later than when I said this. The fact that I don't know why I want to get a stream delay when I'm streaming like fucking games, so I don't worry about stream timing.
If you try Forza or Gears on PS5, Game Pass on Xbox becomes way more tempting. Now, this doesn't mean every Xbox title is coming to PS5, But I think it's a select
I'm not even
amount of
worried about
hits
the
that will
Xbox
build
games
hype
like that,
while
like
Game
that.
Pass gets day one
I don't
releases.
care.
Meanwhile,
GTA 6, I'm
Sony
always the new
exclusives
one.
like
GTA
Spider-Man
6,
2 or even God of War are locked into
Battlefield
PlayStation
6.
for that more premium
I fuck with
experience.
Battlefield.
Now,
So
PlayStation is
Battlefield
also
6, I need
branching
to
off
get
to
that for
PC
sure.
with games like Uncharted, The Last
Obviously
of
Rainbow
Us,
Six.
Returnal even.
Probably
It just
back
seems
into
like
Rocket League.
everybody's
100
branching
FPS
off.
on
One of the
Rocket
lines
League, I'm
between the two
killing shit.
consoles.
Even on
So
Fortnite,
if you
bro.
get
Fortnite,
Forza
you know,
Horizon
man.
5 and Gears
Fortnite
5,
120
I
anything
think
on
this is just
100
the
FPS,
beginning.
bro.
The next few years,
Get
we
my
could
hurts
see
up.
something
I'm
totally
hurting.
different
I'm telling
and
you.
change the way how we
You're gonna
think
see a
about
difference as soon as I
console
get this new console,
exclusives.
bro. The next time you
When
see
it
me on
comes down
Rainbow
to
Six
raw
playing,
power,
maybe
the
gonna upgrade the
PS5
console.
Pro easily takes
I'm
the crown
smoking
on
shit.
this one, thanks to a boosted GPU and PSS
I don't care if you're a PC player.
upscaling.
That's why when
It's
PS5
officially
players complain about
now
PC
the
players, I
most
don't care about
powerful
that. I'm
home
smoking
console
real
on the
and
market. Now, don't get me wrong,
They just lucky I
graphics
don't
still
got no
look very
PS5
similar
or
across
Xbox,
both
though, with
systems.
the same FPS
You're
and
getting
the
clean
frame rate, so I need to
visuals,
see them
solid
first. The graphics,
textures, and great
you know what I mean? The
lighting
texture
either
difference.
way. But the
Telling
difference
you.
is the PS5 Pro has more headroom, especially if devs take advantage of that PSSR upscaling tech. Now, there's a rumor going around saying that there's going to be a major software update coming next year that will significantly improve that
about exclusives, bro.
PSSR upscaling
Nah,
tech.
that's
Let me just say
I
the
don't
full
give a
name:
fuck about no
PlayStation
That's when they're
Spectral
just
Super
crazy ass.
Resolution technology.
I think I'm more leaning towards PS5. I don't think I want to go Pro. I don't think I'm gonna get the Pro, which is saying it right here, PS5 Pro. I think I'm just gonna get the regular PS5 for like 450, something light, something light. All right, man. Let's see. That's mainly the main thing I want to really look up. To be honest, just trying to get a comparison. Not sure like what I want to do next. I think I'm probably gonna do PS5. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna end on that one real quick. Just cause you know what I mean. That's the main reason. That's the only thing I wanted to look up real quick right now about on that subject. I'm obviously gonna post this, so shit. Let me know in the comments what you think.